couple few minutes. So please turn off your cellular phone or turn it into the vibration mode.
Just make sure we get that.
Good evening. Our meeting will start. Let's welcome our President, Lilian Chen.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This week is a very short week because today is Tuesday, one more day, Wednesday. Then we have very long weekend. Yes, 4-day long weekend. Everyone have very big plan to get rest. And today we have a special meeting. Things look like regular, but there's a little different. How? Basically, I have no idea. So we will see later. And last week, I believe last week or the week before, in the Sunday, one of our members, Sonia, finally have her baby out. A little girl just born, and it's very cute. And I believe just deliver the baby, okay. I believe her baby, so her little daughters can wait to see us because that's remember it's May 28th. And you know what? Because baby cannot, many people can leave the hospital or and not leave the hospital. It's better to see the baby in after months. That is June 28th. And that day is our induction ceremony that we will be holding on her place. So that's why I said the baby cannot wait to see us because we are going to that day, the first month of her born, then he will cannot wait to see us. So we have to go to see her on that day. Okay?
Okay. Welcome.
Yeah. Yes. So now, because we have a lot of things to do today, we'll not speak too much. As the president of MAX, the meeting 3:05 order. Today, Toastmaster of evening is a shy boy. But I believe that's only from outside when you look at him. Inside his body is very passion and romance, and he just get married. So let's welcome on today's Toastmaster of evening, Ellen Shi.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's my honor to be tonight's Toastmaster. Tonight our meeting is very special because we have a different way as usual. When we deliver our speech, it is in a special way. Please look forward to it. And tonight's meeting theme is invention. And first I share what I would invent. If I can invent something, I would like to invent invisible coat, and I can wear it and give some trick or scare someone. Yes, just yes. And tonight's our speech is very special. Before the speech session, I would invite two important people. First one is timer, and timer. Oh, okay. For the first one is the induction ceremony.
I forgot to finish the turn to you. It's my fault. Sorry. We have induction ceremony. I totally forgot. I turned the microphone to our Toastmaster of the evening. So today we have a new member to join us. So of SAA, substitute Julia. Well, you could wait. That's for before. Well, let's introduce our new member, Roy. Roy, dear fellow Toastmaster, it's our honor to introduce Roy, who our new member into the MAX Tosatmasters Club. This is an important association, both of these new member and for our club. After this ceremony, she will announce to be one part of LMAX. So, SAA Julia, can you bring Roy to outside? Please follow Julia. Don't be scared. You will see. Fellow members, does anyone have any option to accept to be our new member? If not, please all stand up and pause to welcome our new member, Roy Wu. Guest, please sit. Guest.
Yes.
Oh, guest. Fellow members, Roy, you are joining the worldwide organization that has helped nearly 3 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As a member of MAX Tosatmasters Club, you will benefit from a vast program of self-development. You will become a part of an outstanding group of people who help one another in spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Our Miss Vice President Education, Julie, please offer the name of her mentor.
It's Roy, new member Roy's mentor is Newman Zhang.
Mentor Newman, please come to the lectern. As experienced Toastmaster, you are assigned to help the new member in her first steps. Do you accept this responsibility to share your knowledge and experience with all new members to help her benefit from her Toastmaster membership?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Membership in LMAX and in the International Toastmaster International is pledge that carry with many of the world. Yet it also places a certain of agility. As a group of people work together to do things are not accept alone our creative ability to grow and improve us and to share our knowledge and experience with following members in the spirit of enjoyment. So you are asking to develop yourself to share this great gifts with your fellow members and to help keep this Toastmaster class strong and dramatic. Now, new member, please face your fellow members and explain your membership by repeat the following words. I, Roy, Wu. Is a person. It is present of my fellow member of LMAX Toastmasters Club.
In the presence of my fellow members of the MAX Tosatmasters Club,
May this feel obligation.
make this feel obligation.
To attend the meeting regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To attend meeting regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
To apply myself to the program outlined in the Toastmaster manual.
To apply myself to program outlined in the Toastmasters manuals.
To participate actively in the club activities.
To participate actively in club activities.
To involve others to the positive, constructive manner.
To evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner.
To build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members.
To build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members.
To bring other new members into the class so that they can benefit of Toastmasters.
To bring other new members into the club so they can also gain a benefit of Toastmasters.
Now all members, except new members, please read our club pledge to this new member. We, the members of pledge to support you in your class for self-development, to provide you with positive powerful questions, to manage your studies, to give you the opportunity to help others, and to ensure your close relationship with rewarding and fulfilling experience. Now, this is our guidebook for you. Now, how to become one of us. Our induction ceremony is complete. Welcome, Joy, to be one of us. And now, it is a real time. Now our Toastmasters are easily come out. So let's welcome Eldership again.
Good evening, everybody. The first station is the station because there are some guests here, so I will introduce it briefly. And in this session, our members prepare their speech in advance and deliver it. Follow our manual. You can have many subjects in it, and our speech will fit the subject. And before the session begin, I would invite timer to introduce the time function for us. Timer, please.
Dear fellow members and welcome guests, I'm proud to be the timer of tonight's meeting. Timing is very important in Toastmasters. The timing rules are as follows. I have 3 tracks in my hand. All speakers, evaluators, session matters of Toastmasters of the evening. Or if the present, please pay attention to my flags. If you see the red flag, that means your time is up. So please be aware the time.
And the next important person is a counter. A counter, please introduce the counter function.
Toastmasters of the meetings, dear fellow members, and welcome guests. I'm pleased to be a counter of tonight's meeting. My job is helping you to cure your bad habits, such as sounds like and, or words like well, and, but, so, and you know. Repeat words. These unnecessary sounds and words are all count as an R. I will listen very carefully and count the numbers of R's I heard during the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will make a report for you. If you are a member, you will be fined $5 for each R sound. The maximum fine is $30. Thank you.
Thank you. And I would like to invite the timer again to introduce the time rules for us.
Session rules in the manual speech session. For C1, the speaker has 4 to 6 minutes. For C2 to C9, the speaker has 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will write the green sign. At 6 minutes, I will write the yellow sign. At 7 minutes, I will write the red sign. For C10, the speaker has For S30, the speaker has 25 to 29 minutes, 28. At 25 to 28 minutes, I will write the green sign. At 28 to 30, I will write the yellow sign. At 30 minutes, I will write the red sign. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I will introduce today's 4 speakers in a different way, because I want to introduce them in the beginning, and it is different as usual. Our speaker, we have 4 speakers. Jonathan Chen will deliver his A30 speech, and when I asked him, he answered me. We want to invent a chewing gum that can, when people chewing it, can breathe under the water. And when Xiao, he will deliver his C4 speech. His speech title is Replacing Wireless Calls with Skype, and he want to invite a PO that people can learn all of the language immediately. And the speaker David Zhang, he will deliver his C4 speech. His speech title is Smarter Photography, and he wants to invite a spaceship that can travel at the speed of light. And the speaker Kevin Fang, he will deliver his C2 speech. His title is Smarter Twin, line, and he want to invent. He want to invent something that can help him to go to everywhere. And let's welcome our first speaker, Jonathan Sen.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan. Today is my A30 speech. There are some different, so I will give you a brief. Tonight I will deliver a team technical presentation. So I have 3 team members. Later they will deliver the same topic about related to my topic. So you can see the cellular phone. So today we will discuss about the smartphone. My topic is smartphone, smart use. So since the Bells invent the first wire phone, it's about 1876. It's about 120 years ago. After 100 years later, a mobile phone was invented. The first mobile phone was invented in about 1980s. You can see the change. At the beginning, mobile phone is very big and a little small screen. And now you can see the mobile phone became a big screen but very small. So tonight I will introduce some history about mobile phone. Maybe you heard about 1G, 2G, 3G, or 4G LTE, but do you know what that means? No? So no? No, so I will maybe later you will know. So because the technology is different, so in the first generation we call it 1G. The signal is analog. You can only transfer the voice, not for the data. But the second generation is different. In 2G, you can send a voice, and at the same time you can text. But because the speed is very slow, so you only can text some data. And the technology is changed very quickly. So the speed almost 10 years later, we move into the 3G. The 3G, you can use the voice and the text and the picture because the transmit speed is quickly. So you can see the different. 1G is only voice. 2G, you can send the voice and the data, but slow data. And 3G is the data transmit speed is quicker. And now in the 4G time, because the speed is very quick. So only in the 4G only transmit data, not the voice anymore. We use a kind of technology we call voice over IP. We modify the data, the voice to the digital data, then translate it. So in the 4G time, we only use data to transit because its speed is very quick, so you can hear any delay. So next is different from 1G to 4G. So the night, our team member will also give you some special things. Is, do you know the first camera phone come from? Because when the transmit will the data transmit will quick, then we can send the picture. So it's invented about in the 3G time. So, but now your cell phone have 2 lenses. But do you know what's the future of the cell phone camera? So it's just only a normal picture. There's some special effect inside. So later, our next speaker will tell you some future in the camera phone. So let's welcome our team member Wen Xiao to deliver his speech.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There are 16 different kinds of photographic functions in my cell phone. But guess what? I had never used it. I had only used one of them for the past 2 years. It's a pity and it's a waste. I shouldn't do this because nowadays we use our cell phones to take pictures frequently, no matter in your birthday party, no matter in your journey, or even in the meetings of Toastmasters. So today I want to share 2 of the photographic functions with you. The HDR and the model photography. So let's see what is HDR at first. HDR's complete name is called High Dynamic Range, and I think the best time to use it is this. I took these pictures in the dusk, because the sunset is very beautiful and attracting. But when I took this picture, my first idea is, it looks like the end of the world. Because it's too dark. So in this time, you can use the HDR to save your picture. A little better, at least it looks like the day before the end of the world. But seriously, you can put it together and compare them. You see, the HDR can let our pictures become more brighter and more clear, and you will make your pictures look more balanced and not so high contrast. And when we use the HDR, actually our camera does not take only one picture. It took 3 to 5 different pictures, and each picture was taken in different exposure value, like this. This one is the lowest exposure value, so it is the darkest, and this one is the highest one. So then our camera will try to find out the best part of each picture and combine them together. So the final will be like this. And this is how the HDR works. And another good timing to use the HDR is the backlight, like this. I think we may face this kind of situation frequently too. Yeah. And when we don't need to use the HDR, first, if the high contrast is what you want, like this, you want to keep it, you don't want to change it, so you don't need to use it. Or the backlight is the effect you want You don't need to use it. And by the way, if you are using HDR, please be clear enough to take pictures of something is moving in very high speed, because you will lose like this. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, the model photography. The model photography, some people also call it miniature. And basically, what it can make our pictures look like models, like toys. And this is why I like to introduce this function. And let's see more example. This is an avenue, and this is a real person, real people, but it just looks like a toys. And this one is a park. So how does the model photography works? There's one thing very important in this that's called the depth of field. Let me show you another example. This is a normal picture, and this was taken in the model function. You see, this part is still very clear, but the rest part is very blurred. So by doing so, it can give us the effect of the depth of field. So we were attracted by the clear part of naturally is our nature, and it can cheat us. It looks like toys. But if you ask me the principle of how does it work, I'm sorry, I can just say I don't know. Because it's related to some optical theory, and that's too difficult to me. Next, so put that together. So how can we get a better effect of the model photography? It's very simple. Try to imagine that if you are giant, how would you see this world? First, you must see this world in a very higher angle, right? So you can find a higher place to take pictures to give you a better effect. And next is the far distance. Yeah, the more far, the better. So keep this a higher place and a more far distance, and you will get a better effect of the model photography. So it's really, really very interesting for me to have a chance to touch this topic, and I encourage you to try all of the functions in your cell phone and record and create a more interesting moment in your life. And let's move on to the next topic, the Skype. When one day you're traveling abroad and you want to call your friend, domestic, still in our country, and what would you do? Maybe the Skype is the cheapest and best way. Let's invite our next speaker, David Chan.
Hello. Okay, today I'm going to be talking about Skype. So Skype was released in 2003 by founders Nicholas Zandstrom and Janice Fries. And what's interesting about Skype is that initially it was a peer-to-peer technology. So if anyone here has ever downloaded movies illegally, like online, they use the same technology, peer-to-peer. So that's pretty amazing. And it was also one of the first softwares to use voice over IP, voice over internet protocol technology. It has over 700 million users worldwide, business and private users. So Skype went through two major changes. In 2006, eBay purchased them for $2.6 billion. And in 2011, Microsoft purchased them for $8.5 billion. So I use Skype every day. I use Skype for work. I use it more than I interact with people, which is why I'm here in Toastmasters. So Skype app lets me contact customers in the US for very cheap and very effectively. It allows me and my colleagues to make sales calls. We can also receive calls here in Taiwan, anywhere, because it's very mobile. Any country, actually, any country can call us. It doesn't have to be the United States, it can be anywhere. It also lets me keep in touch with my family that is abroad, friends and family. I can call them anytime. If I want to call the store in the US to get a price check for something, I can make a call anytime. And it also lets me keep in touch with our vendors that are in different countries. So I don't know if you can see this, but Skype has different pricing plans. And this pricing plan is specifically for US-based customers. So if you were to want to get this price, you would want to log on to Skype using a VPN, virtual proxy network. And, so you have the North America, the North America plan. And that gives you unlimited calls to just America and Canada, and that's only $7. So that's like, yeah, that's very cheap. And there's World Unlimited World. That lets you call 63 countries for only $14. So that's super cheap. And the cheapest one is this one here, the Unlimited US plan, which is $3. Okay, so for example, if you were in a different country, maybe you traveled to Japan, and you didn't have a calling plan in another country, you could log into the internet, log into your Skype app. You could purchase a calling plan, 60 minutes for $4.50, 120 minutes for $8, 400 minutes for $25, and you call Taiwan. So it's very cheap. That's like it's like 7.5 cents per minute, and it goes lower to like 6.7 something. So Skype is popular because it's kind of a multimedia tool. So let's make video calls, group calls, voice calls, instant messaging, screen sharing, and file sharing. So one really big change that Skype went through was in 2011 when they came out with the app for the phone. This is a really big deal because before this, people had to log into the Skype on their computer, so everyone wasn't as mobile actually. You couldn't walk around the phone and get calls. You would have to log into your computer and have a computer next to you. So this changed everything. Something to be in Taiwan, because it's very mobile. So this is an example how it looks. It's very simple user face. It works just like a regular cell phone, kind of similar to the iOS. So a really amazing software like Skype wouldn't be as amazing if it didn't have competitors. And their biggest competitor would be Google Hangouts. Now, before Google Hangouts was called Google Hangouts, they were called Google Voice. And before Google Voice, they were called Grand Central. Here's an example of Google Hangouts recently. So they're copying Skype. It's not as functional though. So really interesting. In 2007, there was a company in San Mateo, also where Lillian's from, San Mateo. This technology company was called Grand Central. And I was using this app in 2007. It was really amazing because you could log into your computer, and it was free to use, and you would put in your number into the software, and you could take calls, and you could literally record every call that you took. So you can answer the phone with your regular cell phone, and you can press 1 to record, and you can record all your phone calls. And then you can log onto the interface and you can replay all your calls. So that was really cool, actually. All right, so that's Skype and Google Hangouts. Hopefully, you guys can find these apps useful. Thank you. Oh, and next is Kevin Thang. He's going to be talking about Line. Line is a very popular app, and Skype is also going in this direction. And for Line to be competitive, they've recently come out with Line Ads. Welcome, Kevin Thang.
Hello. Thing. C2 class, so please be kindly. Yeah. We are talking about twin, 9/8. So maybe you should know it's not brother, not right. So when I talking about this topic, so don't use is 9 twin brother. Okay. So about 9, I'm talking about my outline is about 9 and the function of 9 and the 9 feature. It's about my 9/8, similar to 9. So I'm talking about 9. In fact, 9 exists in your friends list. You can see that this picture is my 9, and then you can see this picture is my 9. So when you turn to the left corner, your friend list, you'll find this. In fact, I do not call this official account numbers. So all of the 18 official account numbers are all 9/8. So in fact, the same difference between 9 and 9/8. So you can apply 9/8 for free, but just give the function. So if you want to use more function, you should pay. And another, it's my first 9/8 group is mine. So if you want to show out your 9/8 list for your friend, do you know how to do this? You can put number first. Your title is a good choice. But if you put this combination in the first in your title, is the best choice. So you don't know how to so you will know how to show up your 9/8 or 9. It's the same. Another function is a pure manager. In fact, I am the administrator of my 9/8, but I can allow my friend to manage my 9/8. It means my friend, if I want, my friend can send or delete messages in my 9/8. So you can release administrator. Okay. I think it's a good function. For example, like this, you will know first is my 9/8. I'm the major administrator, but the last one list. I also can manage a list, but in fact, it's my friend's my 9/8, and my friend allow me to control this 9/8. I'm talking about the function of 9/8. Four major function. Privacy, auto reply, auto send message, and big data. When we're talking about privacy, so some people may be saying, what's the difference between 9/8 and the 9 group? And I will show you. Because I'm a supervisor and the administrator in my 9/8, so I can filter messages and I can send messages privately in 9/8 group. It means if Gary wants to send messages in 9/8 group, only I and Gary can see this message. So it's about privacy. So you can see this picture. You can see Julia is right here, right? Julia, yeah. You can see Gary is right here. In fact, if I don't introduce both of them, maybe they won't know they are in the same 9/8 group forever, maybe. Yeah. So it's a good group members privacy. Okay, the second function, auto reply. In fact, we have 2 modes to control this auto reply. One by one means I can send any message to anyone in this 9/8 group. But if I turn to the auto reply mode, it means I can't send any message besides auto reply message. When I can get auto reply message, first, when any one of you in line A to send message for me, I will send a message to become auto reply. Or when you key some keywords in line A, you can also get auto reply message. Or finally welcome message like this. When you join my line A group, you will get some message. In fact, it's auto send, it's auto reply. Like this is welcome message. When you join my line A group, okay, and this the keywords, and then the third function of the line is auto send message. Okay, auto replies one for one, but auto send message one for all. It means you can key any words beforehand, and then you can decide what time you want to deliver your message. It means I can key any message, and I will decide, okay, maybe deliver this message to all of you in tomorrow 6 a.m. It means morning call, maybe. Yeah. So our time. So because we want for all, so it's save. I think the function is save time. Like this. So to remember the last night, my auto send message. You remember when? 9 p.m. Remember? Yeah. Okay, the next one is the functional line, is the big data. So maybe you want to know if you sell a group, maybe you want to know what's the popular information, and you want to know the characteristic of a group, and then you can decide when is the proper time to send your message. Okay. And like this, from this chat, you will know what time we will use frequently with Facebook and 9A. One, you want to guess what time? What time? Yeah, 9 p.m. So that's why I send message for you 9 p.m. Yeah, it's another example it comes. So that's why I choose 9A to my topic is because I think Facebook and 9A is the most potential social media. The bigger difference between 9 and Facebook is not in 9 you can use 9A. In Facebook you can use live video. I think the biggest difference. It's my topic. I finish, and let's back to Jonathan. Thanks.
So tonight, my team member delivered a 3D speech about a camera, about a Skype, about a 9A.
Last session, speaker had time, maybe 2 weeks, even more than 2 weeks to prepare that speech. But in table type speech, you question. Speaker has to deliver a speech immediately. Speaker just has few seconds to think, to organize their speech. This session can help you to change your reaction and give you a better ability to talk, to communicate with people. And due to tonight's theme, invention, so tonight I prepared some questions to talk about invention, technology. And we know that everything has two sides, good and bad. So one thing some people may like, some people may dislike. I decided this question that you let us to share your viewpoint. Okay. Firstly, I would like to invite Timer to explain the time rule for this session. Timer, please.
In the table topic session, each table topic speaker has 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will write the green sign. At 1.5 minutes, I will write the yellow sign. At 2 minutes, I will write the red sign. Each speech has 30 seconds allowing. Please be aware of the time. Thank you.
Thank you. I need to thank you. Okay, and in this session, usually we need to ask the member who has no assignment, because we have to give member more opportunity to practice. But unfortunately, all member, you all have assignment, so everyone, you all have chance to answer my question. So you are first. And usually, the first question is a simple question. So eager to answer the question, seize this chance. The first question is, do you like technology? Do you like technology? Any volunteer? Boom!
Okay, thank you, Jason, give me the chance to answer these questions. Yes, I really like technology. Because Jonathan's delivered the smartphone technology, that reminds me, I really want to try the topics. The famous topic is virtual reality, the VR. Does everybody use the VR? Maybe you can think some homeboy like to see it. You only use glasses and watch the TV or television, or the computers. And you can find really he wants to climbing the mountains, or he can hear the voice. That is virtual reality. You don't go to the climb the mountains. Just sit at home. Use the glasses and the voice and smell will remind you are like climbing the mountains. So I really want to try the virtual reality, and I maybe next times everybody want to try with me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eda. This is a very useful suggestion. I need it. You know, I have children. After I have children, I'm too busy. I have no time to do what I like to do. I can go with you. Okay, next question is, which invention is the most useful thing in your mind? Any volunteer? No? So, if you don't answer the question actively, it's my turn to pick someone to answer the question. And tonight, our team, I think you, since Jonathan took over your job, so you have nothing to do. So I give you this opportunity to answer this question. So let's welcome Ellen.
Thanks tonight's talk to give me the chance. I think I would like to invent what something you can, maybe in summer you can definitely feel cool and feel warm in the winter, because my wife is very afraid of the summer and the hot weather, and it recall me a news. Maybe it is useful before we invent this kind of thing. So I remember a news that they put a cat bridge and in their head in summer, and the cabbage they put it in the refrigerator yesterday and put it in the head, and it can let you feel cool in summer. Everyone have enough.
Thank you. This invention is useful. I don't know for you. Yeah. If we have this technology, we don't need to worry about global warming. But even we in the daytime, we still feel cool. Okay, then the third question is, please give us an example. Which invention gave you the biggest influence in your life? Understand? Understand. The invention. Which invention gave you the biggest influence in your life? Any volunteer? I give you time to think, okay? It's a little bit tricky. So, because our member have too many things to do, and only speaker, you completed your duty, so you have time to think about this question. So, any volunteer? Who want to answer the question? Oh, let me choose one. Jonathan.
What did change my life? Event? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think most event is about 30 years ago that the microwave stuff. It's really changed my life a lot. Because you only buy some food and put it into the microwave stove. Ding ding, a hot food comes out. It's very convenient, but my wife, when I use it, she always walk away. So I think the microwave is safe because there are some rumors on the internet, but it's not true. If you afraid of to receive the microwave, just use the iron net to cover. Okay, it's safe. So next time when people told you that the microwave stove is a terrible thing, just explain it's the great technology. Use it. Thank you.
Yes, this situation we see it in our society very often. Somebody think it's safe, but somebody think it's dangerous because too many pundits said they think that it's dangerous, even they don't have evidence. But it's a rumor. So many people think they believe it. It's a big problem. So, and then after our manual speech session, so I guess everyone may know more about smartphone. And so I would like the last question. I would like to ask you. Yeah, last one. We have more time. Traditional cell phone and the smartphone, which one do you prefer? It's easy. Roy. Seems you like to answer this question. Who can take over her duty? It's okay. You don't need attention. Okay, you can speak aloud. The record.
Okay, I don't for this question, I think I will choose smartphone because it's very obviously this is a very simple question for me because I use the 2G cell phone until the 4G cell phone. So I know what the difference, and I really get used to this kind of mobile phone now. I need to use all of the online communication page, including the apps like the Instagram, Facebook. I can't live without that, I think. But I know that we can't be controlled by the internet. So sometimes I will stop to use my smartphone. it's very strange when you stop to use that because you already know that everything you need is on the internet. So I think everyone can practice how to stop your cell phone. But if you have very important things to use, that is very useful. Yeah, thank you.
You remember? This is very important. Okay. It's a young man opinion. For many old men, they still have problem to use internet. So smartphone for them maybe it's a big problem. Even the screen will hurt their eyes. Right? Old man, be careful. Don't use smartphone too much. Okay, and I hope all of you enjoy this session. So I would like to return my control back to tell some opinion.
Now we have 5 minutes break. Please come back at 8:55. Thank you.